Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, born on July 18, 1918, in the rural village of Mvezo in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, was destined to become one of the most revered figures of the 20th century. Mandela hailed from the Thembu royal family, with his father being a local chief and advisor to the Thembu king. His early life was steeped in tradition, but he was also profoundly influenced by the stories of his ancestors' valor and the quest for justice. Mandela's formal education began at a local mission school where he was given the English name Nelson. His academic journey continued at the prestigious University of Fort Hare, the first institution of higher learning for Black South Africans. However, his time at Fort Hare was cut short due to his involvement in a student protest, leading to his expulsion. Seeking to escape an arranged marriage, Mandela moved to Johannesburg in 1941, where he encountered the harsh realities of racial segregation under apartheid and began to shape his political consciousness. In Johannesburg, Mandela joined the African National Congress, ANC, in 1944. Alongside Oliver Tambo and Walter Sisulu, he co-founded the ANC Youth League, aiming to invigorate the struggle against apartheid with a new, militant energy. Mandela and Tambo also established the first Black law firm in South Africa, offering affordable legal representation to those oppressed by the apartheid regime. Mandela quickly rose to prominence within the ANC, becoming a key figure in the Defiance Campaign of 1952. This campaign mobilized mass civil disobedience against apartheid laws, advocating nonviolent resistance. However, as the government responded with increasing brutality, Mandela's stance shifted. In 1961, he co-founded Umkhonto we Sizwe, Spear of the Nation, the armed wing of the ANC, which began a campaign of sabotage against government and military installations to avoid loss of life, but to make a statement against apartheid. Mandela's militant activities led to his arrest in 1962 and subsequent imprisonment. During the Rivonia trial of 1963 to 1964, he and several other ANC leaders were sentenced to life imprisonment for their efforts to overthrow the apartheid regime. Mandela spent the next 27 years in prison, enduring harsh conditions on Robben Island, where he remained a symbol of resistance and a beacon of hope for millions around the world. Mandela's imprisonment became a focal point of the global anti-apartheid movement. The rallying cry of "Free Nelson Mandela" echoed across continents, galvanizing international pressure on the South African government. During his time in prison, Mandela continued to educate himself and strategize for a future where all South Africans could live freely. In 1990, under mounting internal and external pressure, South African President F.W. de Klerk ordered Mandela's release. Mandela's freedom marked a turning point in South African history. He quickly assumed leadership of the ANC and spearheaded negotiations to dismantle the apartheid regime. These efforts culminated in the historic 1994 elections, where Mandela was elected as South Africa's first Black president, heralding a new era of democracy and inclusivity. Mandela's presidency, 1994 to 1999, was characterized by his unwavering commitment to reconciliation and nation-building. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, chaired by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, to address the atrocities committed during apartheid and to promote healing through a process of truth-telling and forgiveness. Mandela's leadership was pivotal in steering South Africa through its delicate transition, fostering unity and laying the foundations for a just society. After retiring from the presidency, Mandela continued his work as an elder statesman, championing causes such as HIV/AIDS awareness and global peace. He established the Nelson Mandela Foundation, which continues to promote his legacy of equality, justice, and human rights. Nelson Mandela passed away on December 5, 2013, at the age of 95. His death was met with an outpouring of grief and tributes from around the globe, honoring his legacy as a tireless advocate for justice and a symbol of the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Mandela once said, "I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way. But I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb." His life continues to inspire millions to fight for freedom, equality, and human dignity, reminding us that with determination and courage, we can overcome even the most formidable obstacles.